Faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. These are not just words. They are a wake-up call to your spirit, spoken by the great Napoleon Hill himself. Think about it. Everything you've ever accomplished, big or small, started with a belief, however fragile, however uncertain. Yet that belief held power. It moved mountains. It shaped destinies. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this: you're standing on the edge of a cliff, unsure if the bridge you're about to step on will hold. But you step anyway, because something deep inside whispers, you were born for this. That whisper is faith. It is silent, yet thunderous. Invisible, yet unstoppable. And according to Napoleon Hill, it is the starting point of all achievement. And Think and Grow Rich. Hill wrote, faith is a state of mind which may be induced by autosuggestion. That means faith isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Like muscle, it grows stronger the more you use it. You don't need the world to believe in you. You need you to believe in you. Before we go further, if you're feeling inspired, don't forget to subscribe to the Napoleon Hill Ignite channel and tap the bell icon. This journey of transformation is just beginning, and we're here to fuel your fire every step of the way. Let's dive deeper. Hill believed that faith is not merely a belief in something bigger. It's a mental state that transforms thought into action. When you repeatedly feed your mind with positive thoughts, affirmations, and definite goals, your subconscious mind starts to accept these as reality. That's the power of autosuggestion, a method Hill emphasized repeatedly. So how do you turn belief into unshakable faith? Here's a 4-step formula Hill would give you if he stood before you today. 1. Start with definite purpose. Nothing fuels faith like clarity. You must decide, what do you really want? Not what's safe, not what's popular, but what burns in your soul. Faith attaches itself to a vision that is bold and definite. Point 2. Use autosuggestion daily. Repeat your goal out loud every day, morning and night. Feel the emotion behind it. I am confident. I am capable. I am destined for greatness. This isn't just a ritual. It is how you train your subconscious to believe. 3. Visualize the outcome. What does success look like to you? Close your eyes and live it in your mind. See the office. Hear the applause. Feel the check in your hand. This isn't fantasy. This is preparation. What you see inwardly becomes your outward reality. Point 4. Take action with boldness. Faith without action is like lightning without thunder. It exists, but no one hears it. When you act in faith, even before the evidence shows up, you tell the universe, I am ready. Now let's bring it into 2025. The world is changing fast. AI is rewriting industries. The gig economy is rewriting careers. But in this sea of change, one thing remains eternal: belief in yourself. You may not have a degree in machine learning. You may not have 1 million followers. But if you have a clear purpose and unshakable faith, you are richer than most. Let's look at Sarah, a young mother in New York who believed she could build a brand from home. No investors, no office, just faith in her smartphone. She committed to learning digital marketing. She posted content daily. She visualized her success every night. Fast forward 2 years, and she now owns a 6-figure e-commerce brand. Not luck, faith in motion. Or consider Jamal, a software engineer from London who wanted to create an AI product for education. Everyone told him the market was saturated, but he persisted. He connected with mentors, applied the mastermind principle, and repeated his vision daily. Today, his app helps thousands of students in underprivileged communities learn smarter. Faith is not reserved for the religious, the wealthy, or the powerful. Faith belongs to the doer, the dreamer, the determined soul who refuses to give up. So, I ask you now, what do you believe about yourself? Do you believe you are meant for greatness? That your dreams are valid? That you are capable of more than you're currently living? If you're uncertain, let me remind you of Napoleon Hill's timeless law. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. but belief is only the seed. Faith is the water, the sunlight, the nourishment. Without it, your dream will wither. With it, your dream will rise. Today, I challenge you, write your goal. Speak it, feel it, act as if it's already true. Because the truth is, the moment you believe, you've already begun to achieve. Keep believing. Keep achieving. And remember, your future is not waiting for you. It's waiting for your faith to show up. Asterisk. The starting point of all achievement is desire. That's not just a quote. It's a law, a spiritual law, a universal law, a truth echoed by Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich, and felt by every man or woman who ever dared to rise above the ordinary. Desire is not a wish. It is not a fleeting thought. It is not a passive hope. It is fire. It is hunger. It is the inner obsession that says, I must. Let me take you back to a powerful story Hill shared about Edwin C. Barnes, the man who had a burning desire to become the business partner of Thomas Edison. Not his employee, not his assistant, his partner. Barnes didn't have money. He didn't have a plan. But he had one thing, desire. He showed up in Edison's office looking like a tramp, but his eyes carried something Edison couldn't ignore. Intensity. And that desire eventually earned him exactly what he wanted. A partnership with one of the greatest inventors of all time. This is the very foundation of success. Without desire, belief has no fuel. Without desire, action has no meaning. Without desire, nothing, absolutely nothing can begin. If this message is lighting a fire inside you, pause for a moment and subscribe to the Napoleon Hill Ignite YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so we can keep this fire alive every week. Now back to the flame. Napoleon Hill made one thing very clear. Weak desires bring weak results. If you kind of want success, you'll kind of get it. But if you burn for it, it becomes magnetic. Hill wrote about the 6 steps to turn desire into gold. And these are not outdated ideas from the 1930s. These are mental technologies. And in 2025, we need them more than ever. Here's how you turn desire into unstoppable force. 1. Fix in. Your mind the exact thing you want, not a general idea. Not I want to be rich, but I want to earn $250,000 annually by launching my AI-powered productivity app. The mind responds to clarity. Vagueness kills desire. 2. Determine what you're willing to give in return. There's no something for nothing. He'll emphasize sacrifice. What are you willing to let go of to get what you want? Time? Comfort? Netflix? Success demands a price and desire is the currency. 3. Set a definite date. Time pressure creates urgency. Someday isn't a date. Set a deadline and your subconscious goes to work with laser focus. 4. Create a definite plan and begin at. One seed and wait for perfect conditions. Start with what you have. As Hill said, start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have. 5. Write a clear statement of your goal. Put it on paper. Make it real. Describe what you want, by when, and what you'll give in return. 6. Read it twice daily with emotion, morning and night. Speak it aloud. Feel it. Visualize it. This isn't just repetition. It's programming. It's how desire drills itself into your subconscious mind. Let's bring this to modern reality. Think about the creator economy, the rise of AI tools, remote work, and digital business in 2025. Today, a 17-year-old with a smartphone and a burning desire can outpace a PhD with no hunger. That's the age we live in. Not the age of degrees or connections, but the age of desire-fueled creation. Take the example of Layla, a content strategist from Berlin. She had no formal training in branding or video editing, but she had one thing, a burning desire to make her voice heard. She consumed every free course on digital storytelling. Woke up at 5 a.m. to script, record, and post. Fast forward 18 months, she runs a 6-figure digital agency with clients from 4 continents. No connections, just fire. Now let's flip the lens inward. What is your burning desire? Is it to start your business? To launch your YouTube channel? To leave your 9 to 5 and live with freedom? To create something the world will remember? Then write it, declare it, obsess over it. Because only when desire becomes obsession will your brain unlock the ideas, energy, and connections you need to succeed. Hill warned us, most people fail not because they lack talent, but because their desire is too soft. They give up too early. They accept defeat too easily. But he also gave us the cure: intense, focused, relentless desire. This is not about motivation. Motivation fades. But desire, true, burning, can't sleep at night desire is your power source. It turns dreams into plans. It turns plans into actions. And it turns actions into results. So I ask you now, what do you want so badly that it hurts? What makes your heart beat faster just thinking about it? Write it, see it, speak it, obsess over it. Because when your desire becomes a fire, the world will feel the heat, and nothing will stop you from getting what you want. You don't need permission. You need passion. And once you desire it deeply enough, achievement is no longer a possibility. It becomes a certainty. Asterisk. Asterisk. Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. That is what Napoleon Hill declared in Think and Grow Rich. And if you've ever wondered what separates those who win from those who wish, that's your answer. Persistence. We live in a world full of talent, full of ideas, full of people with dreams. But dreams alone don't win. It's not the smartest who rise. It's not the most connected. It's not even the most gifted. It's the ones who refuse to quit, the ones who push one more time, try one more time, get up one more time. Because belief is the spark, but persistence is the engine that keeps that fire burning through storms, setbacks, and silence. Let's go back to one of Hill's most powerful stories, the story of the man who stopped digging 3 feet from gold. He had the tools. He had the land. He struck a little gold and got excited. But when he hit a wall, he gave up. Sold the land. The man who bought it, he kept digging. Just 3 feet deeper, and hit one of the richest gold veins ever discovered. Think about that. Most people stop not because they're wrong, because they stopped too soon. And what was Hill's conclusion? That persistence is the secret weapon of the successful. When everything else fails, persistence prevails. And if you're the kind of person who refuses to quit on your dreams, don't forget to subscribe to the Napoleon Hill Ignite YouTube channel and hit the bell icon, because we're not just here to motivate you. We're here to move you. Let's get practical now. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill outlined a strategy, a formula to develop persistence. 1. A definite purpose backed by burning desire. If your goal is weak, your persistence will be weaker. You must want something so badly that you're willing to endure rejection, ridicule, and resistance for it. 2. A definite plan expressed in continuous action. Winners don't wait. They act. They adjust. They keep moving. A clear plan makes it easier to stay the course, especially when doubt creeps in. 3. A mind closed to all negativity. Guard your mind. Don't let complainers, critics, or fearmongers in. Hill insisted that you must reject every thought that weakens your resolve. 4. A friendly alliance with people who encourage you to persist. This is the mastermind principle. Find people who fuel your fire, not put it out. Surround yourself with belief, not bitterness. Now, let's take this wisdom into 2025. We're living in an era of instant results, fast likes, fast AI tools, fast business hacks. But here's the truth. Even in a high-tech world, persistence is still high-value currency. You can launch a startup from your bedroom. You can brand yourself on social media. You can build wealth in the digital economy. But none of that will happen if you quit when the algorithm changes, when your first product fails, or when people don't clap right away. Let me introduce you to Ethan, a freelance designer from Toronto. He started his online business in 2022. For 6 months, he had 0 clients. Friends told him to get a real job. But he believed in his vision and kept showing up, posting content, learning skills, applying feedback. Fast forward to now, Ethan works with global tech firms and earns 6 figures. His secret? Not talent, not luck, just persistence. Daughter takes Zara, a coach from Pakistan. She launched her YouTube channel in 2023 to help women build confidence. Her first 20 videos barely got 100 views, but she kept posting, kept learning, kept refining her message. In 2025, she crossed 1 million subscribers and changed thousands of lives. Why? Because she persisted long enough for her voice to be heard. Here's the truth. You will face resistance. You will feel like quitting. There will be days when your belief shakes. But on those days, remember this. Every master was once a beginner who didn't give up. Every success story is just persistence in motion. You must train your mind to expect struggle and persist anyway. You must decide now, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it gets, I will persist until I succeed. Because every time you choose persistence over quitting, you grow stronger, wiser, closer. And when you stay long enough in the game changes in your favor. So what are you pushing for right now? Is it your business, your book, your fitness journey, your reinvention? If so, I have one message for you. Don't stop 3 feet from gold. Don't let short-term feelings destroy long-term vision. Don't let temporary defeat disguise permanent progress. Hill said it best. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. So fight for your dream. Fight through the silence. Fight through the rejection. And keep showing up. Because persistence doesn't just build results. It builds you. It turns belief into action, and action into reality. You were not born to quit. You were born to persist and conquer. Asterisk, no 2 minds ever come together without. Thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force, which may be likened to a third mind. That's how Napoleon Hill defined the mastermind principle, and it's one of the most powerful success tools ever discovered. Think about this for a moment. Every major breakthrough, every revolutionary business, every great invention in history has been powered not by a single mind, but by collaborative energy, a synergy of shared belief, shared vision, and shared effort. What Hill uncovered was this: you don't need to walk the path to success alone. In fact, if you try, you're limiting yourself. When 2 or more minds come together in harmony, truly aligned, they form a third mind, greater than the sum of its parts. That mind carries ideas, inspiration, and insight you couldn't reach on your own. Let me share something personal. When Napoleon Hill was working on Think and Grow Rich, he wasn't alone. He spent over 25 years studying the most successful people of his era: Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison. But more than that, he built a mastermind alliance with these powerful thinkers, not just by meeting them, but by tuning into their energy, aligning with their belief, and applying what he learned through shared vision and feedback. If this idea resonates with you, if you want to be part of a community where your fire is fueled, not dim, subscribe to Napoleon Hill Ignite and hit the bell icon so you never miss the ideas and energy that could transform your future. Now, let's go deeper. Hill said this principle is the coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between 2 or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. That's the key. Harmony. It's not just about being in the same room with people. It's about being on the same frequency. When you align with people who believe in you, challenge you, and walk with you toward your goal, you tap into limitless power. Let's break it down into 3 actionable steps, how you can build your own mastermind and turn belief into reality. 1. Choose people with complementary strengths and aligned values. Don't just surround yourself with friends. Surround yourself with believers, doers, thinkers, people who challenge your thinking, not your dreams, People who bring clarity, not confusion. Your circle should reflect your future, not your past. 2. Create a shared purpose. Your group must have a clear and unified goal. Whether it's launching a business, growing spiritually, or building wealth, your minds must be aiming at the same mountain. That's where the magic begins. 3. Meet regularly and stay accountable. Mastermind is not a coffee chat. It's a commitment. Whether weekly or monthly, meet consistently. Share progress, tackle problems, support each other. Each meeting should ignite belief and inspire bold action. Let me bring this into today, the world of 2025. We're in the middle of the AI boom, remote work revolutions, and a creator economy. And while opportunities are everywhere, isolation is at an all-time high. Many people are trying to do everything alone. Solopreneurs, freelancers, digital nomads. But here's the truth. You were never meant to succeed alone. Take James and Aisha, two strangers who met in an online community of purpose-driven entrepreneurs. James was a tech developer with no marketing skills. Aisha was a brand strategist with no product. They formed the mastermind. They combined their talents. Today, they run a fast-growing AI-based learning platform that's changing how students study across the world. Or consider Ravi, a motivational speaker from India. He had great content, but no audience. He joined a mastermind of YouTubers, got feedback, accountability, and support. Now, his channel inspires over 500,000 people every month, and he credits that breakthrough to the collective mind. Hill said something else powerful. No individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind. It's not optional. It's essential. So let me ask you, who is in your circle? Who are you brainstorming with? Who challenges your growth? Who sharpens your thinking? Who believes in your dream even when you start to doubt? If you can't answer those questions, it's time to create your mastermind alliance. Find 2, 3, or 4 people whose fire matches yours. Set the goal. Meet consistently. Grow together. You'll soon realize that success isn't lonely at the top. If you bring others with you, and here's the deeper truth, the mastermind isn't just about business or wealth. It's about energy. When you surround yourself with aligned minds, your courage increases, your faith strengthens, your action multiplies. The invisible force Hill spoke of begins to work through you. So today, don't just believe. Connect. Don't just dream. Collaborate. Don't just hope. Harmonize. The future doesn't belong to those who go it alone. It belongs to those who build powerful, purposeful alliances. Because when belief becomes collective, it becomes unbreakable. And remember, your greatest breakthrough may not come from you. It may come through the mastermind you build. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. These words from Napoleon Hill were first written nearly a century ago. But today, in the fast-paced, AI-powered, digitally driven world of 2025, they've never been more true. If anything, they've gained even more power. Why? Because today the tools to succeed are everywhere. Opportunities are abundant. The gates are open. But the question is no longer, is it possible? The question is, do you believe big enough to claim it? You see, your future does not begin with a business plan, a college degree, or a bank loan. It begins with a belief, a deep inner conviction that says, I can, I will, I must. In this age of innovation, the only real limit is the size of your vision. Today, in 2025, the internet can amplify your voice in hours. AI can write code, craft emails, or build apps at lightning speed. Digital platforms let you sell products, build influence, and launch movements all from your phone. But here's the truth that never changes. Tools don't create success, belief does. If this message is already making your heart beat faster, take a second to subscribe to the Napoleon Hill Ignite channel and tap the bell icon, because we're here to help you believe bigger every single day. Let's talk real. So many people today feel stuck. not because they lack skill, or time, or tech, but because they're thinking too small. They say things like, "Who am I to start that business? There's already too much competition. I'm too old, too young, too late." No, you're not too anything. You're too gifted to play small. Napoleon Hill taught us that belief is the foundation of every achievement. He wrote, "Faith is the visualization of and belief in the attainment of desire." And visualization, my friend, isn't magic. It's a mental rehearsal. It programs your subconscious to find paths where others see walls. But in 2025, belief has to evolve. Today, belief means trusting in yourself even when the world is changing fast. It means embracing tools like AI, not fearing them. It means seeing your unique voice, not as a limitation, but as your competitive advantage. Let's take a look at a few real-world heroes of belief. Meet Leo, a college dropout from Nigeria who believed he could teach coding better than traditional universities. He launched short-form videos on TikTok, simple lessons, big passion. Within a year, he built an online academy with over 300,000 students and now partners with global tech firms. Leo's edge? He believed bigger and used the tools of today to do it. Or Emily, a mom from Denmark who loved to paint. She believed she could turn her art into income. She learned how to market through Instagram and Etsy. In 2 years, she went from hobbyist to full-time creator. She didn't wait for permission. She believed it was possible and proved it. So how can you believe bigger in 2025? Here's a 4-step blueprint that Hill himself would endorse, updated for this digital era. 1. Define a big, clear vision. Hill said that clarity is power. Don't just set a goal, set a vision that stretches you. One that excites you and scares you. Make it specific. Make it vivid. 2. Use today's tools without losing your soul. Technology is your ally, not your enemy. Use AI to build faster, brand smarter, and scale with confidence. But never forget, you are the soul of your vision. 3. Surround yourself with digital belief builders. Join mastermind groups. Connect with forward thinkers. Build a tribe that reflects the future you're creating. Online or offline, align with people who see what you see. 4. Act daily. Even before you're ready. Hill always taught, action is the real measure of belief. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Believe enough to move today, even with fear in your heart. Because when you believe big, you act bold. And bold action builds real results. Let me be clear. Believing bigger doesn't mean you'll never fail. It means you'll rise higher each time you fall. It means that rejection won't break you. That challenges won't silence you. That doubt won't define you. Napoleon Hill warned us of a dangerous enemy, timid thinking. He saw how people with great potential let their dreams die quietly because they thought small. But he also gave us the cure: faith plus desire plus persistence. A burning vision. So today, in 2025, with all this technology, all this opportunity, all this potential, you must decide, will you stay safe and small? Or will you believe big, act bold, and build a future that reflects the greatness inside you? Your answer will define everything, because the future doesn't belong to the hesitant. It belongs to the hungry, the hopeful, the ones who stare into the unknown and say, "Yes, I believe." And that's enough to begin.